Tesla's come under fire lately because Elon Musk owns it, and a lot of people don't like Elon Musk. So people decided, well, Elon Musk owns Tesla, we don't like Elon Musk, therefore we don't like Tesla. Fair enough, right? Protesting in front of Tesla facilities is fine and normal and within the bounds of the law. I don't find any issue with it, and I support the Tesla protesters because Elon, okay? And anything we can do to hurt him is good. TheQuartering has some issues, though. He says Tesla Trump protesters exposed in hilarious video proof they are paid morons who have no idea. So this was suggested in the Discord. If you would like to join the Discord, you can find the QR code on the screen that Dubsy likes to leave, or you can find the link in the description below. Either way, if you go to the juice box, you can leave a thread with your video suggestion, and I may react to it like I'm reacting to this one, because that's what this was. And that's the only reason I would ever watch TheQuartering, is because somebody f***ing suggested it. Go on, Mr. P in my basement.
Well. If it isn't some evidence that these Elon Musk and Donald Trump protesters are being paid. What a coinky-dink. The whole thing is as predictable as, well, anything could be. And let's...
Okay, but, like, also, like, you're also being paid, right? Like, I have to imagine TheQuartering is being paid out by some, like, big conservative organization, right? I could be wrong. I don't know. Like, but like people like him are often being paid to do what they do. So... that alone is not enough to make me be like, oh no, like I can't trust this.
Let's get to this. First of all, let's take a look at some of these weirdos from over the weekend before we go into exactly how we know that these people are all being paid and bust in. I hope you had an okay weekend. Hope you're not watching the stock market today. Just relax, you know, unless you're buying. Just don't look at it for a couple weeks. Because
TheQuartering was sponsored by Antelope Press, a Nazi publication. He also writes now for Crowder. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, he's a Crowder simp? That's crazy. I can't imagine simping for Crowder right now. Like, even the Republicans were like, dude, you shit on your wife, dude. That was crazy. So, like, I genuinely, like, that's pretty sad.
Because I think if you sell now, that's when you lose. So you just stay calm. And of course, you should do whatever
in my basement.
You think is right for you. Nick was covering the anti-Trump Elon Musk rally in D.C. And for a bunch of people screaming hands off, they sure love putting their hands on him. Well, let's see what happened here.
These anti-Trump and anti-Elon Musk are seeing what they're protesting for. Let's see who we can get up here. Wow.
I just want to remind you of protest procedure. Don't film unless it's consent of anyone's faces.
You don't have to abide by that. They're in public place.
And we'd ask if you
We're
are
on public property though, so we can film.
Are you part of the protest? Are you
Of course, I'm here. Hey, easy, dude. You don't have our consent to do this.
Okay, but that's okay. So, like, when you're in the midst of a protest, right? Technically, it's true that you can film because it's a public place, but, like, also, it's just a basic matter of respect. You know, like, people don't want their faces showing on camera. They don't want to be uploaded to YouTube. They don't want to be recognized. Like, it's, like, you could at least respect that, you know?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
I didn't touch you for nothing.
You touched me! Don't touch me!
You want some money? He's touching him.
You
want around these people, please?
Elbows. Easy.
Elbows! Elbows!
Easy.
No.
Easy.
We're not here to.
Wait.
We're not here for the protest.
Look at these
Whoa.
lunatics.
What? Get the police. What did I do?
Don't feed the trolls!
No.
Don't feed the trolls.
Around!
Elbows around. Holy cow. Don't let me go.
Dude, they probably know who he is. What's his name again? Nick Fuentes? This is Nick Fuentes? Yeah, dude, everybody knows who Nick Fuentes is. People hate him. Is this Nick Fuentes? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I know I'm attractive, but I'm not that attractive.
Isn't it funny there?
What? Get the police. What did I do?
Don't feed the trolls!
No.
Don't feed the trolls.
Around!
Elbows around. Holy cow. Don't let me go. Ooh, what are you going to do?
No, it's not. Okay, if it's not Nick Fuentes, who is it? That doesn't sound like Nick Fuentes. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I didn't think Nick Fuentes did this kind of thing. Who is this? Like, if he's popular enough and they know who he is, then they're, like, going to be sus about it, right? Like, especially if he's already asked questions.
Elbows. Man, we are peaceful. What the?
Isn't it funny? They're harassing this kid while yelling,
They're literally not harassing him. Like, he's approaching them, man.
"Stay peaceful."
What's going on out here? Watch, he can't keep running. Okay, what is going on?
Look at this lunatic.
We got a crowd coming. Dude, you touched
Yeah, him wearing a suit is a dead giveaway.
me.
Lunatic.
We got a
What
crowd
happened?
coming. Dude, you touched me, bro.
Dude, you literally said the word dude before he even fucking touched you. You stopped on purpose so that he would run into you.
Oh.
He's touching me. I know I'm attractive, but I'm not that attractive to follow me like stink on poo. Come on, man, get off me.
Get off the property. Go.
Ma'am,
It's a public place. You can stay there.
stop following me. Bro, what are you doing?
I'm
Continue
part
on
of
recording.
security. He's not allowed
You're
to be here.
part of
I'm
no
not
security. I
engaged.
could have brought a construction vest as well.
Yeah, right.
Fight for our country.
I am fighting for our country.
Okay.
You guys get off me.
Zone 5 agitators.
I
Zone
ain't no
5
agitator.
agitators.
He's the one agitating me. Ma'am, I came in a suit to be respectful for you guys today. Oh, geez, are you moaning, sir? Drop the moan.
What is going on? I mean, these people are lunatics.
Listen, I just like agree with the protesters, so I don't give a fuck about this guy. Like, they were fucking with him. Who cares? They didn't do anything illegal. Like, who cares?
How about these paid protesters who had no idea why or what they're even protesting?
So what makes Trump a fascist? What makes Trump a fascist?
I think the fact that he's like collecting college students for like speaking their mind about Palestine is pretty bad. Like the fact that the ICE agents under his reign, right, are just allowed to pick people up off the streets for speaking out against Israel. You know, like he's literally blackbacking them like the Gestapo. I'd say that's pretty fascist, personally. That's just one thing.
Yeah, talk loud. I don't have my mic on.
I'm not really good into interviews.
Sorry?
Oh.
He just does everything he
Libs of TikTok is not credible. You really think the man who pissed on his basement floor cares about that?
wants and, not
He's here for a quick
How much
buck.
you paid to be there?
laws or, he's a convicted felon, that's all I know.
Wait, did you say how much are you paid to be there?
Laws or, wants and, not
Okay.
following.
How much you paid to be there?
Bruh, like, if he's being paid, he should have his talking points lined up, like you, right? Like, I could ask the same thing and would be more validated in doing so about, like, detransitioners at rallies. Like, conservatives are paid so much better for their disruption than leftists are. Like, leftists are literally paid, like, they hold out a hat and ask for donations like me. Like, you can give me my money if you like, you can give me your money if you want using the links in the description below to give me money, but you don't have to. Like, I'm not saying you have to. I'm going to give you I'm going to feed you the juice regardless. Okay, you get the juice first and I get the payment if you deem me worthy of it. Okay, so that's how I get paid on this. Like, I literally lose money because of how much I pay my editor. Okay, I'm just saying. So like I don't buy this from you, TheQuartering.
He's a convicted felon, that's all I know.
That's all I know.
Your sign says he's a fascist, and I'm just curious what makes him a fascist.
One of the things is that he's trying to control the media, right?
Say it
Is-
again?
True,
Trying to
he
control
is.
the narrative. Like,
How is he trying to control the media? Doesn't every president try to control the narrative?
they try to control their own narrative, but when
He's literally kept people out of the White House when they say that when they won't acknowledge the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America. That's the only example I even need to give you. Like, that is absolutely controlling the media. And I know this person won't make that comment, but unfortunately, they're not like debate prepared. So like, it's just, they're on the right track. They just, I wish they had the talking points to combat
one of the
this.
things that Trump's has done, for example, is the renaming the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. Wait.
What? Literally, what this might be the single largest
Shut the
assembly
up,
of
piss boy.
morons in history.
And
They
then
don't
not
even know why
allowing
they're
the
there.
Associated Press to come into the White House.
Wait, yes. I was wrong. She's great. I love her.
Basically,
Keep going.
trying to get.
What are your feelings about him renaming the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America?
That's not the point. That's not the point. You ignored the point. He literally kicked out the Associated Press for trying to say that the Gulf of Mexico is the Gulf of, or sorry, switch it. The Gulf of America is the Gulf of Mexico. Whatever. Like literally kicks them out of the White House for journalism. Yeah, he's trying to control the narrative.
America, when a majority of the
Great
Gulf
point.
is in fact on the coast of America as opposed to Mexico.
Good question.
I mean, it's kind of pointless.
Okay.
People.
True.
Is it
call the
pointless?
Gulf- Yeah, people call it the Gulf of Mexico. What's the
Don't
point
you think
of
it could have a
changing the name?
positive tourism impact potentially?
No.
Tourism has been down heavily.
So I don't want to get into a tourism debate. My question is, the sign says,
Wait, you don't want to get into oh, sorry, I don't want to get into tourism debate. You brought up the tourism, my man. My brother in Christ, you brought up the tourism. He's really bad at this.
the fascist Trump regime must go.
Okay.
And so I'm just curious what makes him a fascist. You pointed out that maybe something about his relationship with the media, he wants to control it, but
Yes, she just proved that. She's grilling you, dude.
how? Again, you're calling him a fascist.
Yeah, well,
what makes him a fascist?
One of the core tenets of fascism is creating an enemy, right? And blaming those problems on
What's
you.
that?
What?
So paper gave me.
Bro.
Yeah.
Who gave you that?
The people that gave me the sign. It's a free sign.
Oh, someone gave you this.
I love this
he
guy.
just-
I love
he
this
just
guy.
admitted it.
What?
He literally just admitted that he is, in fact, just paid to be there.
sign, and then they gave you the handout. So are you reading it now to try to answer the question?
Yeah, but I mean.
Can I see that? Can you hold that up?
I'm just not.
Sometimes they just give people handouts at these things. Like, the people organizing the protest are handing out things to people so that they understand why they're protesting. What's the problem? Yeah, it's a handout. Here, let's see if we can make anything out on it. Okay, here we go. Necessary in order to actually defeat it. For these mainstream or so-called progressive representatives of the system of capitalism, imperialism, the stability of the system, and the dominant positions of U.S. imperialism in the world is of greater concern than actually defeating Trump/MAGA fascism. Ultimately and fundamentally, it is the whole system that needs to be swept away through a revolution involving masses of people determined to fight radically differently, blah, 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 blah. So, like, it's just like communist shit. Like, it's just like a communist handout. Yeah, this dude didn't know it. Like, this dude doesn't know this shit. Like, he was just handed this by the people who organized the protest. Doesn't mean he was paid. If he was paid, he would have studied this shit. He would have had the talking points ready. That's what all the people on the conservative side do, okay? You go to Riley Gaines, 5th place extraordinaire, right? If only she had 5th place to herself, then she could ascend to godhood, I guess. You talk to Riley Gaines, she's got all this shit laying out. She's like studied this shit, okay? She's paid for it. This guy was clearly not paid. I'm sorry, you can't convince me he was.
He just admitted it.
He's just
literally
some
admitted
dipshit who
that
showed
he
up.
is, in fact, just paid.
He's just some dipshit who's like, yeah, I loosely agree with leftist ideals, so I'm going to show up to the Tesla thing because I don't like Elon. And more power to him, you know? That's great. We need more people like
to
that.
be there.
Sign,
Honestly.
and then they gave
Love
you the
this guy.
handout. So are you reading it now to try to answer the question?
Yeah, but I mean.
Can I see that? Can you hold that up?
I'm just not.
No, I'm just curious.
You can have it.
I can have it?
He's like, you can have it. Defeating Trump/MAGA fascism. Look to some future elections are working now. Like, you can have it, man. Yeah, great. Take it. Like, he's not some secretive agent being paid, man.
Alrighty. So where does he get the sign?
All the way in the gatekeeper's house.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just pretty cool.
And that's another
Okay.
one? They gave you 2 pieces of paper?
My man smoked like 5 bowls and showed up. He's like, yeah, you know, like, it's usually the leftists who like keeping weed legal. So, yeah, fuck it. I'm for trans rights. Whatever helps me smoke a bowl at night. Like, it's like, that's literally it. He's like, yeah, whatever side lets me smoke weed, sure. And I
He
love that for
immediately
him.
folds.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, fuck it,
He's
trans
like
rights. Where's my
immediately
bowl?
folding, saying, "What? I don't even know why I'm here. They just gave me the sign. They handed out these protests, and here you go. Here's ZipRecruiter."
Hold on. Blizza81, you're coping. Wait. So you think it's cool to pay for people to show up to protest? AstroTurfing is just fine. A judge just said he can't keep the AP out. The AP. You're coping so hard, commies. You do need more people unless you're done with democracy now. Bruh, you want to hop on voice chat? I'm down for a debate. What do you think? Hop in the Discord server. Blizza, hop in the Discord server. Let's hop on voice chat. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a gentleman's quarry. I can't tonight? Come on! You seem kind of fried. Hey, f you. My faculties are working perfectly fine, I'll have you know. And even if they weren't, I could still kick your ass. Just letting you know.
$17 to $60 an hour. Protest jobs now. Hiring for April 2025. Browse 124 protest jobs from companies with openings that are hiring now.
From ZipRecruiter?
I mean, this
wait. From ZipRecruiter? You got this from like Google's sponsored result protest jobs now? Wait. Come on, man. Where do you think they're getting their money from? Who do you think's funding this? George Soros? You can literally look up and get the same thing. It's like, if this was such a well-protected secret, like, why are you looking at the first Google result from ZipRecruiter? It's so stupid. It's like, dude, do you see yourself right now? Like, are you serious? Like, is this serious? We've talked before on a Binks panel. Really? Wait, now your name does look familiar. Okay, Blizza, hit me up. You can email me. I still got to set something with Brad Palumbo. I got to email him and make sure we get that debate set up, because I'm going to kick his ass. I've seen stuff like this. You have to remember that rallies like these are generally organized events. As such, they're mainly paying for stalls and workers to clean up afterwards. It's no different than a small concert or even a family get-together. Yeah, it's like these organizations form, and they're nonprofits, and they're like, yeah, we hire people sometimes that work for us. We're nonprofits who bring in donations, and we brought in enough donations that we can pay people now to work for us. That's literally what this is. Like, if you want to talk about people being paid, look no further than Riley Gaines, Chloe Cole, like all these transphobic pieces of shit who are being paid out the ass from conservative organizations. Okay? 6 figures, mind you. They're being paid well for their for their time. They're being compensated well for their time.
It's a complete hoax. Like a literal, actual fake news. Now, I'm sure that some of these people were there on their own volition, wanted to be there, all that stuff. But did they make sure that they got their Mother's Day gift box from Amazon from me? Link in the description.
What?
And make sure once you get
Dude, come on.
come back and please take a picture of it and write a customer review. Our whole business this year is basically resting on us selling all 5,000 of these on Amazon.
This is how you know they don't take this shit seriously. They literally lead into they're like, oh my god, this is such a serious issue. Look at all these people here. But do you think these people subscribe to my doo-doo ass shit subscription? The ass sticks? What do you guys think? The ass sticks. 5,000 ass sticks. Only $99.99 on Amazon Prime. I'm sponsored, by the way. It's when the majority report is doing their ad reads, they disconnect it from the serious shit. I don't buy that you actually care about this.
Usually sell 3,000 to 4,000 anyway, but we're not going to sell any on Amazon if we don't get your reviews. So please do that. I respectfully ask if you're going to get one anyway. By the way, these losers wasted their Saturday on nothing, and you wonder why they're mentally ill. I mean, these.
Wait, how many people was that? That looks like an awful lot of people to me. How many people do you suspect that was? I wonder what they're there for. You say they wasted their Saturday. I say they seem to be there for a reason. There's quite a bit of them, if I had to say. For
Saturday
myself.
On nothing, and you wonder why they're mentally ill. I mean, these people don't even know. How about this? Some madman brought an RTARD finder to the Tesla protest. Got one. Got one. Whoa, can't do that.
You're just being annoying.
That's assault, Karen. That's assault, Karen.
Touch people, come on, keep your hands to yourself.
Actually, that noise is loud and annoying and shrill. So f you. I just don't buy that.
Keep your hands. They're so. Why do you always go to violence and keying Teslas and throwing Molotov cocktails? Why do you always have to get violent?
Yeah, good question.
Protest.
There was one Tesla store burned to the ground, right? The one that was firebombed. I just don't care, man. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I don't. Like, there's so many other things to worry about that I just, like, the fact that a Tesla was burned to the ground, like, I don't care. Have you heard about Palestine? Okay? That's actually an issue. A couple cars being singed to death, cars that sucked ass anyway. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care.
Peaceful protest. Peaceful protest.
Look how mad they get.
Protest.
This is what it's all about, is owning the libs, right? It's not about what the libs actually want. It's that they're libs and we are owning them, right? And, like, don't get me wrong. I love owning the libs sometimes, especially when they defend people like Obama and Biden. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes they deserve it. But, like, for the most part, when they're out there protesting against Elon Musk, like, they're doing the right thing. I don't care that they're libs, okay? They can lick Biden's ass all they want. They're out there doing the work. So, like, I just, like, why are you defending Elon, man? Why are you Elon's white knight? I don't respect you. Sure, I mean, sure, why not?
This guy's laughing.
I mean, he did Sieg Heil twice, so, like, f it, yeah. This noise is so annoying.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like they, found a hot spot of them. Then we have no one will ever convince me to vote with these people, or they have one.
Where were all the Zoomers? It looked like mostly boomers out there. I don't know. Elon, it's a Nazi. I mean, he literally, like, did the Sieg Heil, and on top of that, he regularly posts and reposts, like, white supremacist accounts and talking points. So, like, yeah, what am I to draw from that? What conclusion am I to come to from that?
Coherent thought worth listening to. What I see at these protests is that they need to quickly bring back insane asylums. I mean, they have this guy walking on a gigantic...
Yeah, imagine, right? Like, imagine one of them were to, like, pee on the floor of their basement or something. That in my head would qualify them for immediate admission into an insane asylum.
Gigantic, obese woman who's too obese to walk, wearing, like, a football helmet.
She's disabled, man. She's disabled. I have news for you. When people are in a wheelchair like this since birth, they put on a little weight. Is that okay with you? Is it fine that somebody who literally cannot move their body puts on some weight? Is that okay with TheQuartering? You.
He's too obese to walk, wearing, like, a football helmet. Again, I don't really know what the point is there.
You have no idea what that person's life is.
A lot of people
no
are
idea
talking about the anti-Elon Musk, Doge, and Trump protests from yesterday. Make sure to send everyone this to know that they were paid protesters. Laura Loomer captured them.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Show me the receipts. I'd love to see them.
Loading buses with pre-made signs to hand out, transporting the protesters, releasing the protester foot soldiers in D.C. with pre-made signs and scripts. Front lines caught all of the DC hands-off protesters, all leaving at the same time. As soon as it was time for everyone to check out, it was a ghost town. I mean, who's paying? At least back in the 70s,
who's paying them? Who's paying them? Like, we have, like, recorded receipts of, like, Riley Gaines being paid, and who paid her, and Chloe Cole, and who paid her. Like we have these things. Like, who's paying him? Who's paying them?
People who protested, they did it because they cared. Like, they did it because they believed in the cause. What is this?
Yeah, a lot of people hate Elon, as it turns out, man.
Like, legitimately, what is
Newsflash.
This? Our healthcare. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hands off our healthcare. Nazis are back. Yeah, good stuff. Well, what do you disagree with there?
So they're hiring these trucks or, vans. That's normal. Here they are, all coming off the van.
Who hired the truck, like the bus? Who's paying for it? If this is grassroots funded, who gives a shit? And also, if this is like organization funded, who gives a shit? Okay, I got news for you. Sometimes organizations have a little bit of money to throw around, and they'll throw it around when they understand that human rights are at stake. Okay, just because somebody paid for somebody to do something doesn't necessarily mean that like it's a conspiracy, man. Like those organizations usually proudly say, "Hey, we paid for a bus for these protesters to go protest Elon because Elon." Okay, so I just don't buy this.
And because they're probably
Why is there video of it? Why is there video of it? If there was so on the down low, why is there video of
paid to
it?
be there. Oh, look at that! They're all wearing kafayas or face
Great.
diapers.
Israel.
Yeah, a bunch of free
Palestine.
people. This is literally.
Yeah.
People want to ask like, well, how what do these people do all day? How do they have time for this? Because most people are at work. This is their job.
They make time because they make time because they believe in Palestine, and the fact that 200 children being killed in a week is wrong. That's why they make time for it, and they're better people than I am. Okay, because I have the opportunity to go to some of these protests and I don't. So yeah, great. Like they make time for it because they think this shit's important.
Like this is their job. They get paid to be here.
Prove it. Prove it.
This is like
Who's
the
paying
new
them?
version of selling
Who's paying them? Who's paying them, man?
plasma when you're in college. That's what this is. They're all paid to be there.
By
We
who?
have exclusively confirmed that one of the buses used today to bus Muslim and radical leftist protesters into Washington, D.C. to protest President Trump is called the Summer Bus Tour, Inc. The registered agent for the bus is, of course, Chinese. The bus is registered out of Massachusetts, and the
From Laura Loomer, I've exclusively confirmed that one of the buses used today to bus Muslim and radicals leftist protesters into Washington, D.C. to protest President Trump is called Summer Bus Tour, Inc. Operator by Summer Bus Tour, Inc., Rockland, MA, US.ICCMC. What's the point here? Yeah, if Laura Loomer said it, I guess it must be true. Is this really... Wait, this is the first Google result, and it's like a 2-follower account. Okay, Laura Loomer. I stand fast behind Trump's agenda, and I really appreciate you digging into a lot manipulation, but man, not every Chinese people in the US is doing sabotage. There are a lot of hardworking people doing legit business, restaurants, driving buses, you name it. Judging based on name and country of origin is racist. That's true. Are the taxpayers paying for this? I think it's a private bus. It's a private bus, like they paid for it. If you want to look into who paid for it, sure, but like I agree with the cause, so I don't really care that much.
The Chinese registered agent's name is Yuxi Wang. It appears that Chinese individuals and radical Muslims are now working together to march against Hamas and Antifa on Capitol Hill. In support of, America's under attack. Here are the receipts. The irony is pretty funny given the fact that China has been accused of putting Muslim Uyghurs in modern-day concentration camps. I mean, here you go. Here are two companies.
You can be against the Chinese concentration camps of Muslims and be in favor of these protests. Like, those are not mutually exclusive positions. I don't understand.
Companies that pay protesters, crowds on demand.
I agree.
And
Just being
demand
conservatives.
protest.
Good point.
Here you have recruitment, directed action. We demand action of our operatives.
First good point you've made tonight, KC123. Thank you.
Full service.
You can
get
stay.
paid for this. We can help organize, rally, and advocate for your cause. These are literally businesses completely surrounded with
Crowds on Demand. Let's take a look. Crowds on Demand is your home for impactful advocacy campaigns, demonstrations, PR stunts, crowds for hire, and corporate events. Services available nationwide. Protests, rallies, and advocacy. Organize rallies and get media attention for your causes and candidates. We can have organized rally and advocate for your cause. Whether your organization is lobbying to move forward a healthcare, financial, energy, or other social initiative, we can organize rallies and get media attention for your causes and candidates. We also assist individuals, companies, and political organizations with protests and picketing campaigns. We've protested governments, corporations, and everything in between. We've achieved results on campaigns on everything from ending institutional discrimination in a religious organization to getting refunds and compensation for hundreds of homeowners who bought hazardous land from a real estate firm to forcing a patent trolling company to back down. Sounds pretty base to me. We have gotten tough energy projects approved from oil to natural gas to wind and solar. We are frequently called upon to address real estate issues that, while in many cases not heavily covered by the media, are relevant to stakeholders and depend heavily on public opinion. Some of these campaigns are long and drawn out, while others can be resolved quickly. Regardless, we endeavor to deliver campaigns that bring out the best qualities of our clients' messages and to achieve tangible results. Yeah, I mean, this sounds fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. Yeah, this seems fine. Like, I mean, it's like basically just a protest organization. Like, they'll get your protest started. They'll be like, yeah, we'll send some people out. They're paid. Like, you can call them paid actors. They technically are. But, like, it's not like they don't believe in what they're advocating for. It's an event coordination company. Honest question. Would you be surprised to find out your activism that aligns with your views is co-opted and or funded by Iranian or Chinese money? Not claiming that it is, just curious about your outlook. I just wouldn't care. Like, I believe in the things I believe in because I've seen the data on it, and I that's the conclusion I've come to.
These people are not to be taken seriously. Enjoy their cope and seethe. Hope you enjoyed this video.
I hate the quartering.
Have fun editing that, Dubsy.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. If you enjoy my content, you enjoy what I do, I really appreciate any financial help that I can get. Go to youtube.com/AlecGunterTTV/join. You got some awesome benefits, such as seeing early videos, awesome emotes that you can use in the comments of YouTube videos, and a sweet badge next to your name. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'd really appreciate if you join. It is cheaper than the cost of a blowjob from your mom. So with all that being said, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.